Climb in, but you must set the board before you dive in. That's free game. Valuable as EA on the PS. And yes, we in the game. Thank you. PS. All our family started in the PJs. The question is, what the generation after see next? The lesson is, roll the dice and level up. Why repeat the cycle? Rather hear I'm better than you than I'm just like you. Once they say you better than who, then who don't like you? Guess that's just the selfish in you. This ain't a rival. Pray these words a blessing to you. This ain't the Bible, but all these verses written in red is for survival. When you hear all these visions I shared, it's to remind you to do what you designed to. That way they can't deny you. Set the board.
And we are back here live, y'all. You know what the time it is.
Yeah.
You know what's going on here. You may not recognize her, but you about to find out who she is. Boy, keep that button going, boy. Keep that button going, because we back here live. For the first time in Nitti Gritti Podcast history, we are on episode double digits. Double digits, go ahead and hit it, and don't you forget it, because we ain't going to be quitting. We ain't got canceled yet, bro.
Yeah, we on the 10th episode.
10th.
Yeah.
And for those of y'all who are still wondering who she is, this is the homie right here. This is like A1 since day one. My birthday twin, my homie. What's happening, Mona?
What's happening?
You know we got to do it, right?
Something like that.
See, even they got a handshake and I don't got.
Look, hey, Mona, come on. One time for the mic. Can you do it? So if you're ever out and you hear some random ass middle school basketball gym sounding siren, it's her when she's lit. But
Yes.
you guys know how we like to get started, man. First off, Cayne, how you doing today, man?
Oh, yeah. Wellness check, everybody.
Oh, that's not that. You ain't got to do the whole wellness shit. Just say how you doing.
I'm doing good. Everything's
good?
been a really good week. Lots of things coming. I'll be going to Alaska next year, so that's cool.
Ooh.
That's lit.
For my birthday. So
That's lit.
it's lit. I'm trying to next year I really want to travel a lot, see like more nature and shit like that.
See,
know what I
now you sound like me. Now you sound like
So
me.
I'm not gonna have a camera because I'm not good at that shit. But I'll be
Holla at your man.
trying to take pictures of my iPhone.
Holla at your boy. We'll talk. I have my people call your people.
All right, cool.
Hey, call him real quick. Mona, how you doing?
We're doing all right. You know, it's another day. We out here. We still alive. No complaints.
I feel that. I feel that. All right. No one gonna ask how Loko doing, so I ask myself. Loko,
Hold on. Loko, how you doing, man?
I do have friends, y'all.
How you doing?
Friends. I mean, like, I was cool and everything. Everything was cool, and everything was fine, right?
Yeah.
Until his ass.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm looking at you. See. Yeah. Don't hide behind a computer.
We're pointing out the producer, y'all.
Yeah, we point at the co-producer because our producer don't do that BS, but he do. And then you get that man an applause.
No, I'm
not
wrong
gonna tell him
button.
what you did, but you know, hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Oh, that became loose.
Oh yeah. So earlier before the podcast started, man, we had a pretty interesting.
We had a
debate
pretty
over-
interesting debate, y'all.
Yeah.
For those of y'all who are watching at home, do not acknowledge the fact that the headphone just came loose.
Yeah, y'all did not see that.
Y'all did not see that, and if you did, I don't care if you rewind it. I'm going to deny it.
Yeah.
So, all right. So it's about that time because
Yeah.
we've had a lot of fun. We've had a lot of games.
It's time to get serious.
It's
again.
time to get serious, y'all.
Yeah.
The top, like before we get into this topic, all right. Full disclosure: our opinions on the subject will not be said. All right.
That's
Can
facts.
we agree on that?
We are going to be
Can we
completely.
Power Ranger, high five on.
Yes.
Come on. Yeah.
This is an agnostic podcast, which
Basically.
means we're open to everything.
Basically,
So.
right? We more open than 635 and never. Well, yeah, 635 is never open.
Yes.
But so I'm saying, come on, give me one of those, y'all. Come on, Mona.
Shit. Here we go.
Let's go. Today's episode: pro-choice versus fathers walking out, and the question is, what is the difference?
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. So,
This is.
you know, before we get into it, pro-choice versus men walking out, you say fathers walking out. What is pro-choice to y'all? Like, what do y'all think pro-choice is?
If you believe in abortion, you pro-choice.
Okay.
Period.
All right. So, what about you?
See, I feel like a lot of people, especially living in Texas, I I don't know. I feel like I'm more of like a pro-choice person. Always have been. I feel like everyone has, your body, your choice.
Opinion on this.
Oh, well, I mean, my not so opinion on this is, I feel like to each is their own, like everybody has like their their circumstances, their stuff that they go through. And so I can't, my life and my lifestyle could be completely different from yours. So to say that, it's like textbook that, it's so-and-so what?
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair.
Well,
So
don't say pro-choice out loud nowadays because, shit's...
boy, they're going to be outside our studio trying to whoop that ass.
Yeah, abortion is murder now.
It is.
And snitching on people can get you some dollars too, so watch out.
By the
Don't
way,
be telling nobody about
If you guys decide to protest and, raid this building, come after him first.
That's our bodyguard. That is our bodyguard. You get him first.
That ain't the bodyguard. That's a punching bag, boy. I'm on your ass.
Boy.
All right, so let's get down to the shit. All right. So this topic came about. I saw a picture on Instagram.
Okay.
Right? And it had two scenarios. And so I was like, damn, okay. So scenario number 1 and scenario number 2, they're all the same until the second and the last frame. Both scenarios, man is with a woman, right? Woman gets pregnant. Scenario number 1, the woman says, I'm not ready for this. Scenario number 2, the man says that he's not ready for this. And then scenario 1 ends up with the woman in an abortion clinic with the man walking away crying.
Okay.
And then scenario number 2 is the man packing his bags and leaving, and the woman is sitting there pregnant and crying. And at the bottom of it, it said, what is the difference? And if that is not a perfect way to ruin your appetite while you're eating some mango habanero wings. Yes, I was eating mango habanero wings when I saw that, and my appetite got ruined because I was like, damn, that is some heavy shit right there.
Yeah. We used to see pictures like that in college except they would show the bloody baby and the Petri dish and shit, and it'd be like, damn, right next to the cafeteria? Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, cause some people will go extreme just to prove the point, but that's not what we're here though. So let me ask you guys this. All right, so you got both scenarios, right?
Well, we're talking about abortions though, right? That's what I'm...
DJ Cayne, everybody.
Hey,
DJ Cayne, everybody.
I'm just saying, I'm staying on topic. So yeah, but keep going.
I'm messing with you, Cayne. You know I got a message. Come on, give me that.
Hey, hey, go ahead, man.
Fucking handshake. All right, so let me ask you this. So each option, right? Whether it's getting an abortion or, father walking out on the pregnancy, both have repercussions.
Yeah.
Personally, I think that one has worse repercussions than the other. Okay. So let me ask you all this. Like, do you think society is more lenient towards one than the other?
Well, yeah, because, just because of the fact that, the woman's carrying the child, so she's basically, essentially, the incubator. She's running the house. Head of household.
She's running the house?
She's running the house. She's head household. And so, whereas the guy, he's just kind of the contributor for the household. He's like the electricity.
Oh, we need I'm gonna bring in more sound effects because we need them because that needed something. Yeah, we'll record that and we'll put you in the machine.
Give me a button.
I think that's interesting.
That is a very interesting way to put. Because
I disagree, but go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I want to hear this. Go ahead.
Just feel like it. I think in modern society, yeah, kind of because, and we're keeping it nitty gritty, man. The single mom thing is almost as matched, actually oversees to the nuclear family now. So yeah, to that point, I could kind of see it where the man would be looked at as just the provider, give the money, he's out the house, and the mom takes care of the kids. But I guess I'm coming from my perspective because I came from a nuclear family where both my parents and all my neighbors kind of had the same scenario, so it's kind of different. So my dad was running the house but if we had tickets to go to Six Flags and my dad wants to stay home and watch the game, we ain't going to Six Flags. So it's I don't know, man. I just find it different. But yeah, I guess from a single mom perspective, I guess that's the thing. But I think with a nuclear family, I think it's definitely different. I don't know.
So
that's interesting though, man. Because it's reality now. You know what I mean?
Because let's look at it like this. All right. So a man walks out on a potential family.
Yeah.
Right. Worst case scenario that he gets is child support.
Sometimes for some guys it's not even that bad, but yeah.
I mean, because first things first, I'm a shout out a handful of you single moms out there, because I be hearing these stories and they be some of the coolest motherfuckers to their baby dads. Like,
hey, you know what? Shout out,
cool
baby mama. Shit.
Shout out to the cool baby mamas out there. All right, you know what you're doing. You know how you're holding it down.
Hey, what makes cool baby mama like? She don't put them on child support.
I mean, that's just cool to him. Like
Okay.
because you got some baby moms who got the fathers in the life that's like raising hell.
Yeah.
Then you got the baby moms who got no father in the life, and they just like keeping the peace. Because I guess it's just because they don't expect anything. But you about to make me get off topic. So, but no, now you got some states, well, mainly Texas, that just treats abortion as murder, and the woman goes to jail for that. Now, I actually did this research, so we're going to exclude 8%. Of the women who get abortions in this whole conversation. That 8% is the women who get abortions due to rape or medical reasons. So 92% of the women that are getting abortions is by choice.
Yeah.
8% of those women are getting it because of medical reasons or mental reasons with the whole rape thing.
Okay.
So
interesting. Yeah. So you said 8% is included with the rape thing, and the other 19.
8% of abortions are because of medical and
that
rape.
Includes it. Interesting, because I thought it'd be higher. That's very interesting.
I knew it wouldn't be higher because this is like access to a free pass, start over.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, but that's beside the point. So yeah, because I mean, I look at the situation, right? And to me, both are mentally scarring between the father walking out and the mother getting an abortion. Because I know somebody who's been in that situation who, he got somebody pregnant and she didn't want it. He did.
Don't say his name on here.
Nitty Gritti. His name is.
Because that's
you heard it first.
Well, that's $600 in your pocket, but that's time. Yeah. Anyway.
No, but no. So check this out. Like he even told her, like, he's like, I will get a legally binding document that will tell you, like, if you just give birth to this baby, you don't got to do shit else. I'll take care of everything else. Damn. And she got an abortion behind his back.
Jeez.
And like I saw my homie like go through it the first time. It was like my first time like seeing him like that. So I look at that situation and I'm like, damn, like, okay, I understand that it's, your body in the situation. Yeah. And for the men that are walking out, I understand that it is your pockets that you're worried about. You know what I mean? But when would you say it would be okay for either or to walk out?
Never.
Okay, thank God. Okay.
Because
I thought that was about to be an argument soon.
Oh, no. I don't want to play devil's advocate on this. I want to be like legit, like nitty gritty on it, because you made a choice. Honestly, it's choice to have sex without protection. You made a choice to bust it down like Becky, and
not Becky.
Yeah, not Becky or Marisol or something. But yeah, you busted down, and it's a choice y'all made. So it's like, whether y'all are married or not, I mean, it's a decision y'all made, you know what I'm saying, and y'all knew the risk, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully sex education is still in school, but I'm just saying.
So, I mean, because think about this, all right? They are, I want to say, 33 different forms of birth control and or contraceptives.
Yes. Well,
and it's because, I mean, right now we live in a world where abortion is now 34.
Yeah,
it's a very expensive one.
Yeah,
I don't think insurance covers that. But no. So let me ask you this. All right, society actually does have statistics on demographics of men who are bound to walk out.
Okay.
On being a father.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
And Mona, I want you to answer this question first because you're the first woman we had on here. Well, besides,
thank you.
The ghost. We have a ghost here, by the way. So first off, you do know that certain demographic of men are statistically shown to walk out.
Nitty gritty, y'all.
Right? Would it be fair? Would it be fair to, if they were to start making that statistic towards women, like certain demographic of women would be statistically proven to get an abortion over this other demographic of women.
What's an example of the demographic? Are we talking about age, race, whatever?
Either or, yeah. Either or. I'm not going to be too specific because this is America, and a lot of these motherfuckers are sensitive as hell, and they're going to take my words the wrong way. So I'm just
let's talk about like walking out, meaning like she's like, no, I don't want to have this.
So what I'm saying,
moving forward.
So what I'm saying is, there actually is statistics of demographic of men who are willing to walk out on the child. But would it be fair if society started doing that to women when it came to abortion? Like, if they were to say, and if any one of you sensitive motherfuckers like really misconstrue my words, we gonna talk. Mm-hmm. You can complain to me about it on Instagram. We'll talk. I'll even let you call me.
Yeah, in the DMs, let's do it.
I feel like it is I understand your question now, but like I guess it is a fair question because it's something that I haven't never thought of before. Like thinking about it now, it's like how many women do walk out on their kid, and I feel like just playing devil's advocates overall, if we're actually about equality and everything, I feel like it's a fair demographic to look at.
Okay, that's a very interesting.
I just wish they would do it.
Thank you. That's where I'm at.
Just saying. I know all about the deadbeat dads, but I don't really hear too much about the mom. I mean, now it's kind of being a thing, but it's like, come on, man, we should have been fair off the gate. Better
because let's just be real, okay? And before I say this episode is not to bash anybody. Yeah, it's really not. All right, this is not targeting anybody. We getting on. It's just like the dating episode. We getting on everybody. All right. But women argue for equal rights. Women argue to be treated fairly. But in these kind of situations, it's kind of a bias. You know what I mean? Mm. And I personally think that if men have to deal with being a statistic of if they're going to be walking out on their kids or not, where's the statistic for, well, if you are this age, this race or whatever, statistically proven you're going to get an abortion? Yeah. And I mean, either both statistics aren't fair at all. Yeah. They're really not. And it's kind of fucked up that we're at a point where we have that. It's hella fucked up. Yeah. You know, but if we're going to be honest, if we're going to be nitty gritty. Yeah. Then let's be nitty gritty on both sides.
Always and forever. I could see how it's biased on the woman's side because you guys carry the baby, and you know there are a lot of arguments with that. They're like, okay, she has to carry for 9 months. She has to be taken care of because the baby's inside of her. But maybe that's the main reason why it's been ignored so much, to really lay down the statistics on the women. But still, I mean, you got to be relentless when it comes to this because it's a new baby being born. We need to provide statistics on both ends. So, yeah, I don't know. It seems like nowadays statistics are being pushed out, but I don't know. It's just not.
I'm gonna bring up a very controversial, interesting question.
Okay. Ooh.
All right.
Where's my air horn at? Official sound effect, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Let's go.
Trademark by the Nitti Gritti Podcast.
Yeah, don't steal that shit, y'all.
So, Dave Chappelle once said, "Oh shit,
I'm scared."
Come on. I know. Yeah, yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, but the look on Cayne's face when I said Dave Chappelle he was like, oh shit. Yeah. He's like, we finna get canceled for real. But Dave Chappelle once said, if you can kill the motherfucker, I can at least abandon him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Mona, what are your thoughts on that?
Oh my God. Man.
I don't think she's going to want to come back, bro.
I'm going to get canceled because of you guys.
Welcome to Nitty Gritty land.
Welcome to Nitty Gritty. If you cancel Mona, you're going to have to see me too.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, man. That's
It's a tough pill to swallow. Like, Cause okay, fine. I'll start it off. Cause y'all know I'm messy. I'm childish, you know. So he says, if you can kill the motherfucker, I can at least abandon him, right? I don't think that when it comes to that, you know, the pro-choice, I don't think there's enough consideration that's taken into how it affects the father. You know what I mean? And
given when like the father actually wants to be present,
right? Like you have, let's say you have a father who just really wants to be there. Like, let's say if you're said man's, I don't know if you got a man's or not, so I'm gonna just say said man's. You know, if y'all was pregnant and you didn't want to keep the kid, but he wanted the kid. You know, first things first. Do y'all think the relationship continues after that?
Oh, that's another good question.
That's a great.
I have a follow-up question to that too, because it's like, what if she signs away her rights and was like, hey, I don't want to have the kid, but like, you know how like some women, when they put up their kid up for adoption, they get very emotional, but like everything's like legally bounded then, and then what if the dad's like, no, this is mine now, like this is not your kid anymore, this is my kid.
I mean, can you blame him though? Like, let's just be real. Can you blame him? You were literally just telling this man that you were about to kill this baby.
But I mean, childbirth is so beautiful though. Like, because the thing is, like, a lot of women, you know, change their minds after they give their kid away for adoption or stuff like that.
Let's look at it like
surrogacy,
yeah. Like, let's look at it like this. Cayne, if I had a gun in your head and I cocked that motherfucker and I said, "Yo, Russian roulette, play my song or die."
All right, how?
You know, and
don't you open up that window?
Yeah.
Don't you
But no, like if I did that, I highly doubt we're still gonna be homies after that.
Yeah. As soon as that gun leaves my head, man, I'm pulling out the Mossberg. I'm just
DJ Cayne, everybody.
but yeah.
But yeah,
I understand. It's like after that, man, there's no way you can. Man, unless some miraculous thing happens, there's no way I could have feelings for that person ever again. Or even look at that person in the eye and be like,
what's your definition of miraculous?
Like if she just, I don't know, like
what,
came
got
up
pregnant
on
again?
That actually, you know what? I really don't know how to answer that response. If she got pregnant again, like if she profusely apologized for the first time and we're in a relationship and then she got pregnant again and wanted to proceed with the second one, I don't know. It just depends on how our relationship was, but she has to be like a miraculous girl.
But what if the roles were reversed?
Like if
like the dad's like, you know, baby daddy's like, no, I don't want the kid. The mom still goes with it. And then like maybe like a year later, dad knocks up, you know, another lady and goes through with their kid. That's
actually good because that does happen. Like, because so you see, ladies, we about to get on the men now. So that does happen. I mean, that's like some traveling shit. Like, think about it.
Yeah,
you know, you tell this woman who is about to give birth to your first child that you don't want to be with her and you don't want nothing to do with the kid, but you living happily ever after with another chick, with a kid and everything, and. That's a whole different rabbit hole right there. That is a whole different rabbit hole right there.
Yeah.
Shit. Cayne, we really should have thought this with
Well, I'm gonna say this, that, you know, if you really look, okay, so let me just backtrack like 5,000 years ago, before marriage and all that was a thing. Relationships are not even a human natural thing. Men are supposed to be out here low key doing that. You know what I mean? Because we're men, but it's like now we're, you know, civilized people. So it's like you don't have to really, I feel like the dude doesn't really have to like the woman, but if he's having a baby by her, he needs to at least provide. Heaven forbid he's a deadbeat dad and he goes to like another woman. You know, if y'all weren't married when y'all had that kid, he's not obligated to stick with you, but he's obligated to take care of the baby and her baby if he has a baby by her. You know what I mean?
What you talking about, Cayne?
I'm just saying, like, if they're not married contractually, he's not obligated to, like, you know, even if you're married, you don't have to like the person. But if they're having the baby, he should take care of the baby. But if he has a baby by her down the street, as long as he's taking care of both babies, I mean, it's like it's a okay thing, but I feel like it's still a broken family, and it's like I don't know. This is a very ambiguous topic. I'm telling you, but yeah. Mona, do you get where I'm going with this?
Hell no. I say it for her. Hell no.
Because I'm looking at TJ. I'm looking at Loko.
Hey, start the show.
Edit.
Start the show.
I'm looking at Loko. I'm like, Loko's not getting it. I'm like, Mona, I see her head nodding. Do you?
So here's it. Okay, go ahead, Mona.
No, go ahead. I want to hear your viewpoint too, and then I'll give my words.
Because
this is a rabbit hole for real.
You can't compare how times were back then to now, because
it's just human nature, though.
It's not human nature. Like, it was just times were different now. You know what I mean? Think about it. Because a lot of shit that's acceptable now would not have been acceptable back then. Let's just be real.
Yeah, but you can't. There's some genetics in humans you will never change. But what I'm saying is, I understand that times are different now. But when you see men doing that, just know that is a part of their human genetics. They're not supposed to do it today.
I will give my next 16 paychecks to any man that can get a woman pregnant and walk away, right? Not do anything, get another woman pregnant, and then see the first woman and say, "Hey, it's human nature." And I want to see him live to tell that story. Because back then,
probably a lot of men that are doing that today.
They probably got shut the fuck up money.
Well, I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
They exist. So
I'm gonna play devil advocate and on Forso for Cayne's side. So watch this documentary, by the way. So naturally, as humans, we are designed to not be monogamous with anyone. Back in the day, was the women took care of like the cooking, cleaning part. Like I'm talking about like going back to like Native Americans, all that. And then the men were going out to like hunt, do all that shit. So, but it was like a community type thing. So like one guy could like knock up like 10 women, and then that one same woman could like, hook up with like 5 guys. But the thing is, it's like more of like a community thing.
Swingers.
Basically.
I mean,
so
yeah.
Because okay. You guys, they're not wrong. For those of you guys that are looking at my face and just immediately agreeing with me, they're not wrong. Because that's how shit was. That's actually how shit is nowadays. There's some cultures where
Sorry.
Shouts out Mona, you know what I'm saying? We didn't give the warning before the episode. Hey, make sure y'all follow us, Nitti Gritti Podcast on Instagram, man. You know what I'm saying? Send us an email, send us some love.
Mona, don't be mad. My mama FaceTimed me last episode. Like, yo, real talk.
I really have it on Do Not Disturb, too. Why are people disturbing?
Oh, that might be a special person.
Anyways, next question.
Wait, Mona, are you getting canceled already? Like, did they just like...
They're all like
they knocking on the door already.
They're knocking on the door. They about to cancel
Let's
Mona
break down
right
that
now.
door right now.
So... Oh my goodness, that was funny. That was some funny shit. But back to what you guys were saying. Yeah, I mean that's how it was at that time. But I mean, you can't really do that now. You can actually go to jail for that shit now. Like getting a whole bunch of women like knocked up in America like that.
Isn't
like
that what Normans do?
Mormons, yeah.
Yeah, you're not allowed to mess with Mormons, so they got it. But in American society now, like you can actually go to jail for like knocking up. Like you remember that movie Project X? Mm-hmm. So apparently the dude in the movie got like 6 or 7 girls pregnant from that party, and he went to jail for that.
What is that called? What's the offense?
Dumb as hell rules. I don't know.
That's
so okay. Do you remember our previous episode? We just talked about rules that we just don't agree with, but those are the rules. Yeah. That's one of those things. Like,
interesting.
So I mean, because like if that's the case, then what's up with Nick Cannon? Because like, no, he got like 62 kids.
Oh yeah,
but that's a different story. We're not going to talk about Nick Cannon. That's my guy. We love Wildin' Out. If you're ever watching the show,
shouts out DJ D-Rel.
D-Rec,
yeah.
Boy,
I'm not getting on that show, but anyway.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's play a game called Devil's Advocate real quick. All right. So for this moment right here, we're gonna look into the eyes of the woman and the man, just so that we can answer this question.
All right.
If you, because honestly, if I ask us as us, you come on now, we already know what we're gonna say. You don't even know the question, and you already know what we're gonna say. But if you had to put yourself in their shoes, which choice do you feel is more justified? You know I'm messy. Come on.
I'm gonna go ahead and let Mona get that one first.
Dang, how you gonna do that?
For our special guest, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pass the rock.
So just to reiterate, if I had to choose which gender role, has it more easier or is it more like fair to or?
No. If you had to put yourself in two different bodies, one body is pregnant and the other body has a bags packed, which decision do you feel?
Oh, going back to your meme example, kind of.
Basically, but yeah, like
I'm like, you take it away, Cayne.
We're basically
All right, pass the rock. Got it.
I'm telling you right now, I'm going last. I'm telling you guys this right now.
All right.
So
which would I put myself into, man?
Actually, okay, hold on. Why you think about it? Come on. Come on.
Let me mic him up. Go ahead.
Mic him up real quick. C100, y'all. What's going on? Boy, you done messed up the other camera, boy. Fix it.
It looks good. It's great. Okay.
Hey, y'all. It's our producer, man.
John, can you help us out with camera number 2, please? So we got our co-producer here. For those of you guys that don't know,
What's up, Nitti Gritti?
you will probably never see him again.
Check me out on 2 and 2 podcast. We talk about hip hop.
Boy, don't be shouting out other podcasts.
Sorry, I had to plug my podcast.
I'm just kidding.
What's going on, my guy?
What's going on?
What's happening, boy? How you doing?
All right, so
All good.
What you got for us?
I think so. Which is more justified? I think it's more justified for the woman to get an abortion than a man to walk out on his family or just his child. I can never really just vouch for walking out on your child, but like I can vouch for a woman getting an abortion if the funds aren't right, or like you guys expressed earlier with the 8% of being raped or something. Because rape is my number one thing. Like I hate rape. I'd rather you murder somebody than rape them. Literally, like that's just how I am. Because you can have
DC Universe
you can have
real fast.
well, you can have like an excuse for murder, like somebody's attacking your mom and you murder.
Hey,
them.
Loko,
Like,
pass
that's
some
an
Infinity
excuse,
Stones real quick.
but you never have an excuse for the other thing.
So okay.
I'm gonna have to
now let me.
disagree with that first part.
I'm gonna have to disagree with your reasoning for that on that first part. But
You can't bring a life back. A man could come back into a woman's life.
or she could track
He
his
asked
ass.
me walk out on the child.
He can walk back in. Man,
Well, the
people
life-
have change of hearts.
Is it alive if it's not
So-
born? It's
so-
basically grass at that point.
So let me ask you this.
Grass is alive, but it's not.
So let me ask you this. All right. So you said the funds ain't right.
Yeah, if the funds ain't right, I
No.
believe you can. Make
Let me.
it
I'm gonna challenge that statement. Okay. Hear the words that I just said. I'm just gonna challenge that statement.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Typical price for abortion is anywhere between $700 and $1,200. All right.
Yeah, that's nothing compared to 18 years of you having to pay for shit.
But-
it's nothing.
But Plan B is only $49.99 at your local CVS.
All right, repeat that one more time for our viewers. How much is an abortion pill?
Oh, it's not a pill.
What is it?
It's just Plan B, like
No, the
emergency-
abortion.
Oh,
Okay, so
abortions.
the abortion itself is anywhere between $600 and $1,300,
And a Plan B is only $40-something. Wow.
and the Plan B is $49.99. And 18 years in the long run is expensive as hell.
Yeah, I bet it's more than double that. I bet you it's more than triple that.
Oh, it's more than quadruple that. It doesn't compare.
So,
Wow.
But I say that because you said maybe the funds ain't right.
yeah,
But you can pay for an abortion.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your point? Like,
what's my point?
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to say is because you said that you would understand the abortion because maybe the funds ain't right
yeah,
for the
to
long
pay
run.
for this child. Like, I would love a child right now, but my funds aren't right, so I wouldn't get anybody pregnant. But
Right, but are your funds right enough to get somebody a $1,300 abortion?
I have that amount of money in my bank account, so I would say yes, actually.
Okay,
yeah, I
so-
do. Yeah.
I mean,
So-
I get with them. Yeah.
Okay, so and this is what I'm asking. Like I said, I'm just challenging the statement. All
Yeah,
right,
you go ahead. I'm with you.
because the purpose of
Y'all
this.
were all scared to answer, so
What do you mean?
Oh,
What
no,
do
no,
you mean?
I-
What you mean? What you
Y'all
mean?
didn't,
Y'all.
all three of y'all didn't want to answer the question, so I said, "Fuck
Hey.
it, I'll do it."
Oh.
Hey, listen, we got Kyler Murray up in here. You know what I'm saying? All right, so here's the thing. This is,
Bro.
I love this dude.
I'm
man.
bringing more sound effects for the next episode.
I love this dude.
I need some.
So this is just how I'm going to challenge it. Okay. So you said you have $1,300 in your bank account right
I
now.
have a little bit more. Well, a lot bit more. But yeah,
Okay,
go ahead.
money back.
So you just gonna flex on the world right
It's
now?
nothing.
Okay.
It's nothing.
So let's say you're in the shoes of a woman.
Okay, yeah.
Right. Now you're worried about finances in the long run. Okay.
Which this should be a mutual decision. Like abortion is not just a woman's decision; it should be the household decision, right?
That's we're not going to talk about that part.
Oh, okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Because we said in the beginning we are not going to say our opinions. Mona.
My bad.
So yeah, why take that money to do that when one, that money could sustain to get what you need for the time being during the pregnancy and do adoption?
So you just want the life to be born?
I'm asking a question.
Well, I don't really have a 100% because I've never been there, so I don't have like an excuse or like a cop out for that one as far as abortion. Because I guess you could always just have the baby and put it up for abortion. I guess you could do that.
Adoption.
Adoption. My bad.
That's a negative.
Don't kill him when it's out the womb. That's murder.
Adoption. Yes.
Okay.
Have you guys seen that Back to the Future? It's one of those movies like with the Robinsons or whatever.
Meet the Robinsons.
Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah.
That's what I think about when I hear adoption.
So okay, so now you had very strong opinions on a man walking out.
Yeah, my father's never done that to me, so I don't know where these strong opinions come from. My father's been in my life. But
That's probably where it comes from because my father's my favorite person in the world. I give him a lot of shit on the show. I love you, Dad. But my a lot of me is because of my father.
I would say the same for myself.
You know what I mean? A
Facts.
lot of stuff I do, the way I act, me being goofy is
Deep voice.
DJ Cayne, everybody.
Hey,
DJ Cayne, everybody.
yeah, DJCayne.com.
But yeah, so that's probably why you have those strong feelings because you don't know what that's like.
Yeah.
You don't have that chip on your shoulder. You've never experienced that.
Yeah.
So just thinking of how could somebody else do that is coming from the fact that you've had somebody there.
Yeah.
Okay. But you've also never been aborted.
No. Well, no, I haven't. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Life isn't so easy, you know?
Yeah.
But no, so
That's interesting because, do you think we have the right to speak on things like that? You know what I'm saying?
No, because I didn't give them consent to have me in the first place. What if I didn't ask for this bullshit ass life? I didn't ask for
it's like,
break and
a lot of women think
trouble
that.
and debt, college debt. I didn't ask for none of this shit that comes with life.
Well, what I'm saying is like, we're guys talking about abortion
and a woman.
Well, they think that we're not allowed to talk
Hey.
about it because we're not women. You know what I mean? Do y'all think that's right?
No, I feel like it should be a very talked about conversation. I feel like when it comes to abortion, I feel like both sides should. I feel like legally there should be something in place.
Agreed.
So then let's flip it real quick.
Okay.
Let's flip it real quick. Because no matter what, when it comes to a child, the legal system is always going to go towards the
Mother.
Thank you. So you have situations where you got two people fighting over custody, right? You have a well-qualified father and a well-qualified mother. But because she's a mother, she wins, right?
Majority of the time, yep.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10. I'm like, unless she a crackhead.
Yeah,
Let's-
Even then,
wrong.
sometimes she can still win, man. It's sad.
Really?
I know some mothers that I think are not just mothers, but they have custody of their children. And the dad's out here slaving and has time to have his kids, but the court worked in her favor. So
let me ask you guys this, because I've had conversations about this episode with a few people.
not saying they were crackheads, by the way, just saying they're
A statement that was told to me, all right, was that when a man gets a woman pregnant, he gave her his seed. Correct?
Yeah.
I believe so. Isn't that what the sperm is? I believe so.
Listen,
I'm no teacher. I'm not sex ed teachers. I wouldn't know.
you guys can tell who just got out of high school. All right, so anyway.
Yeah, like 4 years ago.
So now, with that being said, they said that because he gave them the seed, it's no longer his.
And I completely disagree.
And it's Cayne, stay there.
Keep going. I'm on it, but just keep going.
So, which would then give the woman, like according to that equation, would then give the woman the right to get an abortion because the seed is no longer his. Let me before I say what I'm about to say, how do you feel about that statement?
Ooh.
That because it's no longer his seed, that the woman has a right to decide.
Because it's in her body now.
So this one's tough because people are always gonna say it's the woman's body, so it's always her choice. But I feel like you should consider what the man wants to do too, whether he wants to keep it or not keep it. I believe a woman should consider it, but since it's her body, I think everybody's gonna normally say it's up to her anyways, whether it's his seed or not. Majority of people would say
It's going in and out.
Yeah,
that's because he's
close to the mic.
Yeah.
I turned him up a little bit, but
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sorry.
Yeah,
you're
he
good
was
now.
like leaning back and shit.
I have a follow-up question whenever
Go ahead.
we finish this. Well, it's kind of different, but it's a follow-up.
Go ahead.
So would you say it's more okay to be a deadbeat if you have the funds for that? Like say if Michael Jackson, he's not alive, but say if he was my dad and he never wanted to ever have anything to do with me, but he was going to keep sending money to my mom to make sure I'm good.
Why you got to use Michael Jackson?
I don't know. It's just top of my head. Drake, fuck it. Who do you want to?
He go for the
Michael
top.
B. Jordan.
He go
Who are we gonna say? Who's gonna be my
He
dad?
should have shot
So-
high.
Yeah, who's gonna be my dad?
Look,
Suge
if
Knight.
I'm gonna be
Suge
100%,
Knight.
if I'm gonna be 100% real with you, I would have way more respect for the father if he is not there, but he's
Sending
sending
funds.
right.
Yeah,
So
like
it's okay then.
I see his name on the Wells Fargo statements type shit.
So it's okay that he's not there, but as long
no,
as he's
I know.
covering the bill.
My thing is this: like, is it okay that he's not there? No. If you want my opinion, no, it's not okay. But I can at least respect the fact that, yeah, he's not there, but the kid and the mother can't say that he didn't help.
He's still
Because-
taking care of them.
Right. He's still sending XMO. Well, how much money is he sending? Let me ask you that. Because, like,
Well, I didn't.
because I don't say that he's sending money. He's sending like $20 a week.
I have to take care of the baby. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
Like 8K a month.
it should. If he's rich, he should have shut the fuck up money, like you said
Okay,
earlier.
if it's-
so
if
Talking about if it's
Michael
8K a
Jackson?
month, if it's 8K a month, there's some women that would gladly be in that situation. Brittany Renner.
Yeah.
I
I think she gets
said
$20K a month.
that
She's gonna have $43 million at the end of it. Actually, that baby's worth more than Meek Mill at this time.
You know
right
what's
now.
funny that you
Yeah.
broke that down because that is a very not saying you're toxic, but that
Oh, I'm toxic.
mindset. No, you're not. Trust me, you're not, bro. But that mindset kind of opens up a can of worms to a whole bunch of toxicity. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're saying I can get pregnant by somebody and I'm busting down $8,000 a month when I used to work at McDonald's. Now I got 2 kids. I'm getting $16,000 a month, money I've never seen before. So what's crazy about that? A lot of women actually just try to do that just to get the bag.
Yeah, it's
You know what I mean? It's
we,
like
we're gonna
It's all
say
over Instagram.
we're gonna
That's-
save that
crazy.
one for another episode. That's gonna be another topic, but we're gonna save that one for another episode. So
that's crazy. man.
I'm looking at the time. All right, we got about 15 minutes left.
Yeah, we're good. We got the
So-
clock.
So, which one did you guys think? I still want to know, like, which one you guys think is more justifiable, walking out as the father or getting an
I
abortion
mean,
as-
if he's supporting it, I agree with like Loko. If he's supporting financially, because financially is number one. You can't get food, nothing, schooling. You need money. So if he's helping out, that's good. But I think for that child to be raised to be, I mean, people have been okay without their fathers. It's been clearly proven. But I think the dynamic of the shouts out to Boo, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Mona Boo? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you're watching the podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow
We up there
us.
talking about no abortion.
Look.
He calling
He's
right.
like, you better not tell your
You
opinion.
better not tell
Better not
nobody.
be talking to no dudes about no
Yeah,
kids.
Yeah.
but I think that every child, you know, I'm not saying it's always going to be perfect, but I feel like every child should have the father mother dynamic in the household.
So if I'm
every child.
if I'm gonna keep it extra nitty gritty with you, I think your question is very circumstantial.
Okay.
All right. So I'm about to make a lot of people mad. I'm about to make a lot of people mad.
I'm for it. That's when you get the most of the attention.
So let's play a game of what if.
All right. It's my favorite show right now too.
What if the dude? Is that actually a show?
Mm-hmm. It's a cartoon. It's beautiful. It's amazing.
You seem very passionate about this.
We're gonna check it out.
It's amazing.
On the next
Marvel What If.
Yeah.
Marvel What If.
Yeah, I love it.
I understand why.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, my dog.
I don't know, like, cause he's so young. I'm thinking some Nickelodeon shit or something. You know what I mean?
Kind of is. It's superheroes.
It's not. No, but don't you ever disrespect superheroes like that?
It's
Again,
kinda
bro.
childish.
You have to bring him down a little bit, look.
Stop, boy. So let's be a little bit messy here. So what if the dude walked out to put himself in a better situation financially?
Like he just had to work on an oil field and he could never be at the house ever because he's on the oil field, but he's making a shit ton of money now.
I assume
that type shit.
I assume it's kind of what I was talking about. The money would be coming in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still.
No, like, what if he walked in? What if he walked out for that reason and came back? Because, like, honestly, the only reason why I would say the walking out could be more justifiable, in my opinion. If I had to pick one, I don't like either or. Fine, you got my fucking opinion. Damn. All right, so.
But I feel like someone's still suffering, whether it's the kid or him.
Right.
It's the kid or dad.
But think about it. One has the potential to be temporary suffering. One is, that's it. Like, you're just going to have to, it's basically saying fuck your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Now, the other one has the potential to be the same way, permanently scarred.
Yep.
Which is where a lot of NFL players come from. But at the same time, it's just like, if the man walks out, it can be numerous of reasons of why.
Hold on, we should touch on that. You know how many people like are successful, but their dad walked out on them? That is crazy. Rappers, ball players, it's a ton of successful
But that
people.
ties into my other point.
One thing that they all have in common is that their father just dipped on them early on. Like, what does that say?
That says
Maybe we should dip on our kids. Make them grow up and
get
become
the fuck
superstars.
go back behind the computer. Go back behind the computer.
That's our producer, y'all.
That's our producer.
Shouts out to our producer, everybody. So we just opened up 2 points for another episode. So y'all make sure to tune in, subscribe to the Nitti Gritti Podcast. That's.
I want y'all to know that he was joking. Damn it, we like to laugh here at the Nitti Gritti Podcast.
Yeah, it's a serious topic. We
gotta have some laughs, but
a little bit.
But all right, so it's around that time, right?
We still got 10 minutes.
We got 10. That's the reason why I want to make sure, because I got one question.
Run it.
All right.
It just doesn't hit the same when y'all do it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I hit puberty like a grown fucking man.
Damn. Sucks to suck.
So, if a woman can claim child support on a man for walking out, right? Like, he can find out that, okay, he's making money, you know what I mean? Or some women, they actually like legit will wait to see how successful this person will become before they put him on child support, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's because the man is choosing not to be a father. Do you guys think that there should be a similar repercussion if the woman wanted to get an abortion and the man didn't?
If she wanted to.
If she wanted the abortion and he didn't, like, do you think there should be a way that they can get a similar repercussion, like how men can get a repercussion for walking out on their child?
Well,
so would he be funding the pregnancy in that situation if she doesn't want it? Like, I mean, technically at that point she's a surrogate.
Yeah, she would be a surrogate.
Because
Like, would she be like paying child support to him, like, while she's pregnant? You know what I mean? Like, you got to pay X amount of, well, but then again, pregnant people can't work. So would it have to be like after they're born? Like, what would that be like?
But she doesn't want to have the kid.
But he does.
But like she has to like deliver it. So I feel like because of biology, I don't know. Like, I don't think so.
It would be a surrogate kind of situation. Like, I don't really see the ramifications happening until she goes through with the abortion.
I mean, because
then
like,
it should be jail time.
Because, like, honestly, if you really think about it, if she's a surrogate, the man is a donor.
Yeah, well.
Shouldn't have busted. I'm just kidding.
She actually has a good point.
That's step one. If y'all don't want it, don't bust it. But, yeah.
Damn. Honestly, this has to be, like, one of the toughest episodes we've ever had. Like, overall, like.
Yeah.
This is like the most speechless that we've we've been.
If you don't want the baby, don't bust in your lady.
Stay abstinent until you get married.
Yeah, until you get married, you know. And even if you do get married, if shit goes south, unfortunately,
Just get a vasectomy.
oh, that's another topic. I'm actually against female and male birth control. Like as far as like vasectomies and stuff,
Really?
Plan Bs and condoms and all. Yeah, I'm good with that. But the pills and the vasectomy, I'm not.
Plan B is a pill.
Like what?
Plan B is a pill.
It is, but the birth control is like it regulates your body. Plan B is a quick fix, you know.
So you're talking about like through like a hormonal perspective?
Yeah, it fucks up. I feel like
I agree with that.
it fucks up the woman's anatomy, you know. And you're cutting the vein off your dick off. There's no way that's gonna be the same when they reconnect that. I don't agree with either one of those.
Draw the vein on. Get it tattooed.
He's like, get a tattoo. But yeah. And Loko's off. So that's the Nitti Gritti Podcast, y'all.
All right, so listen, let's end it with this, because honestly, this is like by far our toughest episode to talk about.
Yeah. Well,
this was like by far the toughest one to talk about.
yeah, it's a very ambiguous topic. I mean, there's a lot of different things around it. It just opens up a huge rabbit hole to just everything, you know what I'm saying? So it definitely needs to be a discussion, and I think I'm glad that men and women are now having a discussion publicly now, because it used to be so one-sided. But I have to say, thanks to social media and shit like that, it's actually opening up a conversation between men and women now. And
basically, overall, that's really what we wanted to do. We wanted to open up the dialogue, because this is a very serious situation. This is a very serious topic, and this could leave men and women emotionally, physically, and mentally scarred. And overall, a lot of this shit is never planned. It's not. You know, nobody really wakes up and just says, I am going to get pregnant today. Well, I mean, unless they're married, but that's a different story.
Well, we already know there's some people like that. There's clearly a lot of people like that, but
no, at the same time, though, you know, you should know the simple steps to prevent that. And really, I hope that anybody watching this and anybody who really follows the Nitti Gritti Podcast doesn't have to be in that kind of situation. And if you are in that situation, you know, I hope that you got what you need to get through it. And if you ever want to talk or just, you know, hit us up with your 2 cents, you got DJ Cayne, you got Loko, you got our Instagram, you got the Nitti Gritti Podcast. Hit us up in the DMs.
On this topic, don't hit me up. I honestly recommend, and this goes back to our other episode about mental health, see a professional. Really, this is some deep shit. Like, honestly.
You can hit me up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too.
You can hit me up.
And I think you would be somebody good to hit up, because you're a father and you have, you know, you can relate to a lot of people. Me personally, I'm not a father. I want to be one day, but I'm not. So definitely don't contact me about this, because all I'm going to tell you is just wear a condom, or you know what I mean. So.
No, because I have very interesting, I guess, like perspectives on it. I was raised by a single mom, but I feel like my dad walking out from us was probably the best thing that happened to my childhood.
Really?
So, but also I do feel differently about the pro-choice and all that stuff. So, like, oh my God.
That's the boo, y'all.
Give me your phone.
It's my alarm.
Give me your phone.
Oh, it's the alarm.
Give me your phone. Give me your phone.
I already turned it off.
Give me your phone.
It's dead.
Give me your phone.
It just died.
I'm gonna kill it. Give me your phone.
It just committed okay. Yeah.
But anyway,
but yeah,
I knew what you were about to say.
Yeah.
You dick. But anyway, so I hope y'all know that we got some big shit planned for y'all. You know, we love y'all. We thank y'all. Like and subscribe. Follow the Nitti Gritti Podcast. We are about to sign off.
Info at nittygrittipodcast.com. Send your request and shit like that to
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
This
thanks
was a
for
pleasure.
being here.
Yeah.
Thanks for
thank
being
you
on the
so
show.
much. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
guys.
coming out.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. This was nice.
Yeah, hopefully we can have you again in the future. Like,
Yes.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
good to have a female perspective. So,
Nitti Gritti signing out, bitch.
peace out.
Back in them uncomfortable places, we only hustle for greatness. Franklin and Ulysses' faces, I'm taking it to new places. Call this divine immigration, more like divine intervention. You like the vibe, but can't chase it, I know.